Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And up to my knowledge, I assume this is not the last episode of Blue Lock, but this is episode 12. Go ahead and pop it off as Kobayashi.
Yeah, to be more precise, it's the last episode of part 1. Because part 2 will actually show up during, I want to say, January 11th. It's not going to be this week, because this week they're going to take a time off for New Year's. So next week after that.
Oh, so it's going to be in 2 parts?
Yeah, 2 parts. So,
okay.
But in this part, it's actually quicker than, because from the other video, Bleach is coming out. The second part is coming out in July, but the second part is already coming out in 2 weeks.
Oh.
So, yeah.
First thing we see, Isagi enters the room, and all he sees is he's in a cubicle with a net and what seems to be a holographic goalkeeper.
Yeah, it is a holographic goalkeeper. I believe they call it, I forgot the name specifically, but like the...
Oh yeah, I think it was like Blue Lock, like...
Yeah, Blue Lock, something corny, you know?
Yeah. So, all you see is he's in a cubicle with a bunch of cubes surrounding him. Or not cubes, squares are surrounding him. But every single square can shoot out a football, right? Mm-hmm. So...
And this cubicle isn't small as well. This cubicle is like half the size of a normal soccer pitch. To give context of that.
Right. So then it shoots out the football and it heads straight towards the player. And they have to shoot or score a goal on the holographic, what seems to be a holographic goalkeeper. And the net, which is not really a net, is just a wall with kind of like, you know,
the wall with like posts, so.
Yeah. So then, and then there's a time limit around, because I saw also a ring around it. So I assume there's also a time limit.
So yeah, you can like control the ball, take not as much time, but like, you know,
take enough time for you to determine how long you want to shoot and how powerful you want to shoot it. So Isagi, he took a touch and he ended up assessing the situation and shooting exactly where he wanted to shoot, which was just the top right corner. But the goalkeeper ended up saving it.
Yeah, and then Isagi's like, wow, this would normally go in the high school level. But Isagi like quickly realized like,
wait, this isn't high school, this is Blue Lock.
Like world class level. Right.
So he started saying, all right, so I got to do what I've been doing this entire time. Let's go ahead and take the first touch, we're just volleying this entire time.
Yeah, he's just doing like he calls it a direct shot. I would like to call it just a one-time finish, you know.
Yeah. Just a first-time shot, volleys, whatever you want to call it. He ended up just volleying it, very Peter Crouch-esque. He's the what? You got someone better?
Yeah, I do got someone better, but that's not the point. So there's actually multiple levels. So Isagi has to score 100 goals within 90 minutes.
Right.
So that's just the first level that Maku was describing was the most basic you can get. After, I want to say 20 goals, it's another level where
it goes into like intermediate mode and then expert, and then I believe it goes world class. Or like hardest.
It says like max level, but yeah. The intermediate mode, I want to say
there's like 2 defenders, and now he has to realize, or he has to assess the situation. Okay, I gotta shoot it in a specific area where it won't hit the defenders and it won't hit the goalkeeper, or not hit the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper won't be able to save it.
Yeah, and the defenders are also holograms as well. And then it pans out to Ego and Henri, the girl that talked during the press conference. She's just saying, "Oh wow, these are like really expensive." Yeah, Ego's just straight up so funny too. He's like, "Man, shut up."
Yeah, essentially. She was just saying, we're actually running out of funds.
Yeah, we're running out of funds.
Yeah.
He's like, shut up. Shut up and watch this greatness. Yeah. And then during the thing, Henri actually says, oh, wow, he's actually improving really fast. Like, he's evolving really good. And then Ego just goes on his monologue, you know, speaking about evolution, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, of course. And then, yep. We might as well say it together. I'm just kidding. No, but in any case, it ends up panning out to the max difficulty, right? And now they're moving, and as well as the ball is the trajectory and the speed. There's like torque on the ball, and
so the ball is coming with spin now, and then it's coming faster than before. And the defenders that Maku was telling you is moving, so like max level, but as you say, but. Obviously, Isagi, he surpasses or he just keeps.
He started adapting to it because in the beginning he kept shooting normally, right? Because on a normal volley you normally hit it with like a hefty amount of power on your foot, but if the ball's coming extremely fast, that means there's already power behind the ball, so you got to lower the amount of power you use on the foot so you can actually be accurate and be a powerful shot. So the first few times he kept missing because he tried to get the technique down, but then eventually he ended up hitting it correctly, and he ended up passing through with to be honest, with a breeze, because the only other person who passed was from what we know at the time was Bachira, because that's the only other person we saw.
So Isagi enters the second stage of the second exam, and he sees like only, I want to say like maybe 7 to 10 people, but 7 to 10 people that he didn't know. But actually he did know 2 of them. It was Ryo and Nagi. And for the second exam for stage 2, they just have to form a team of 3. And that's all to it for the second exam. Then later on, not even later on, it's like maybe 10 seconds later, we see Bachira appear, and he passes as well. So at the time, it's Bachira and Isagi teaming up. And then Nagi actually approaches them, and Nagi offers Isagi to join Nagi, Ryo, and Isagi to be a team. But Isagi actually declined the offer, saying, "Oh no, me and Bachira, we're gonna be part of the team." And then Nagi, to my surprise, I was really surprised at this, he ditches Ryo and joins so the team is Nagi, Bachira, and Isagi. And that's the trio right there.
Yeah, originally they didn't even think of that, because Bachira and Isagi, they were both saying, "Oh, okay. Whoever passes first between Kunigami and Chigiri. So whoever passes first, they'll just be on our team."
Or maybe the monk too. Maybe the monk. That's like.
Yeah.
Well, do you think the monk will pass?
Of course.
You think he is?
Yeah, of course. Hard work pays off. Everyone knows.
Man,
that.
I don't see him going past the last level. I don't know.
You might even win blue block. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what the heck. No, so they go past the next stage. So for stage 3, it's just a 3v3. Sorry, my bad. For stage 3, it's a 3v3 battle, and there's actually another trio ahead of them. And in this, we see Rin Itoshi.
Mm-hmm. There's Rin, this guy with painted nails, and this guy with no self-confidence whatsoever. And
then at this time too, they finally revealed the rankings.
And the true rankings, because Ego ended up explaining, "All right, no more beating around the bush. You guys know that this is the numbers were fake all along, so we'll show the actual numbers." So we realized that Rin, I believe his name is, right?
Yeah, Rin
is number 1. The guy with painted nails, number 2. Oh no.
He
was number 2. Yeah, and then the guy with absolutely no confidence whatsoever.
The sorry guy. 3. Well, yeah, he keeps no self-confidence, like Mako explained. We actually see Isagi's ranking. He's number 15. Bachira is number 16. And Nagi's number 7. Hashtag Ronaldo. I'm joking. Lucky not though. Sweet. So, Ego is basically explaining them how this will work. So it's a 3v3. The winner of the 3v3 picks from the losing team 1 player to steal. So then it will become a 4v4. And then they keep doing that role until it's a 5v5, until the 5 players, they advance to phase 3 of the whole blue lock. But the losers too, so if you lose the 3v3, you still have another chance. So since you lose a teammate because the other person steals it, it becomes a 2v2. But once you lose the 2v2, you are out of blue lock. And then Ego also says you can choose your opponent anytime. It could be, you can choose the worst ranking ones, you can choose the best. It's up to you to decide who you're gonna play in the 3v3. And then Reams is basically, he's just saying, "Man, I don't care who I play. The only blue lock is just a stepping stone for me. My real goal is to surpass my brother." And it reveals that his brother is Itoshi Sai, as we all know. And then Isagi actually is like he's looking forward to this. And so Isagi actually challenges them to like, "All right, you don't care who you play? Let's play right now then." And as the 3v3, basically Isagi's goal is to beat them and steal Rin from them. I do want to see that partnership, Rin versus Isagi. And also, sorry to say this out of nowhere, but I like Isagi's old aura better, the blue aura. Have you noticed in the anime lately, he's been having this green aura? It doesn't suit Isagi. He looks better with the blue.
I know. It's like really weird, because in the beginning, No, not even in the beginning. If you start noticing, whenever Usagi gets like some sort of like quote unquote power up, or like his power is generating, there's like this blue tinge that just wipes down, and now he's having this green aura around him, which is like really weird to me. But yeah. I mean, it's the animator's idea, I guess.
I know, but nah, they should continue with the blue, because Rin, he actually has like this green aura, but like a different shade of green than Usagi's. I actually like Rin's aura, and another aura that I like is Nagi's aura. It's like this black and white Cosmo galaxy type thing. Pretty sick.
But yeah, so it just left off at that. It just ended up leaving off at Usagi's challenge. So
that's the cliffhanger. Like I said, in 2 weeks' time, it's gonna be part 2 of the anime. Hopefully it goes to episode 24. I don't know the exact episodes. It might be episode 21, 22, 23. Hopefully it's a 24 part.
To be honest, it left off at a really weird situation, because to be honest, I think they're gonna lose.
You think they're gonna lose? I think they're gonna win and still Rin.
I don't think so.
No, because like I think they're gonna win because they're gonna beat the top 3. Like, because those guys are the top 3, right?
Right.
And then they're gonna still Rin. And then the number 2 and 3 guy, they can still advance because it's a 2v2, and ain't no way they're losing 2v2.
True, but it I don't know. I guess
because if unless they steal Usagi, right?
No, they won't. Because what I'm thinking here, this is my entire like
your prediction.
My entire like plot line right here. But what's gonna end up happening is that they lose. They steal Nagi. Bachira and Usagi, they're both in 2v2s. And I have a weird feeling they're gonna be versing like 2 other people from the same group.
Oh.
And they're gonna steal from they had no choice but to take one of them, right?
Got you. That's interesting. I'll say mine's pretty better. No joking. Obviously it's my bias. I'll say, like I said, they still Rin, so it's a 4v4, and then the 4, they go against like an old opponent, so either like a Nico or a Baru, or maybe the ugly eyebrow guy. It might be them.
Maybe all 3 together. Yeah.
Oh, maybe all 3 together. Yep. And then they still either Nico or I'm
they're gonna
predicting
take
they're
Baru.
Yeah. So the 5 will be Nagi, Bachira, 2 That 5 is pretty good. Obviously, it's pretty good from what we've seen so far.
And then their opponents, it has to be Rio. Rio has to be one of them.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right, yeah.
For your situation, right? So now I'm thinking in your perspective, yeah, Rio has to be one of them. And Chigiri and Kunigami.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, like, obviously they have to go against Kunigami and Chigiri. Has to, if not,
so that's
it's too plot dependent in the life.
So that, and Kyon.
I get the story.
No. Kyon.
Oh, wait, I'm calling Kyon, Lemon, and the monk.
I mean, it can go either way. There's a lot of possibilities. You guys can go ahead and let us know what your opinion is.
Oh, and then one funny part too. After every episode of Blue Lock, they show like this like Blue Lock special or like the.
Oh yeah, like I don't know if you guys ever noticed. Part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they actually revealed which one of the 2 brothers advanced, and it was actually the brother who can't speak.
Yeah, so I was right.
in this, Maki was right. And then, but in this episode, he actually does speak. And then I believe it was Bachira and Usagi spying on him. They're like, oh wow, he speaks. And yeah, that's pretty funny right there.
That's funny. I also predicted that too.
Yeah, you got it right. But
so now he speaks, but now he's gonna get someone else to speak for him. Wow. Believe me. In any case, guys, you guys can go let us know your predictions down below. If there's any anime you would like us to talk about specific, please let us know. My name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And thank you.